Alright, you have to forgive me a little bit for today's video log because I have something on my mind I want to talk about. But I just got out of a yoga class. It was supposed to be normal yoga. It was actually like 85 degrees because the room didn't cool down after hot. So I'm a little bit of a mess. I'm not doing this in my usual setting. I'm doing it on my phone while I make myself lunch. But I had to get this message out to you all. So, here it goes. Lower your expectations. I'm sure this applies to some men, but I am especially talking to you ladies. I am absolutely blown away. Sorry, that's my plates. I'm absolutely blown away by what high expectations we have as women. Literally, the more women I work with, the more I realize like we are just major overachievers, too much so, and we need to let it go. We need to back down, back off, give ourselves breathing room, give ourselves time to rest, and we need to realize that we don't have to do it all. At least not all at once and all by ourselves. We can ask for help. We can pace ourselves. We can give ourselves boundaries and limits. And when people are expecting too much of us, it is super healthy to just say no. To just say no. You can say it politely. You can say it matter-of-factly. However it's comfortable for you to just say, no, that isn't going to work for me right now. You know what? I would actually love to do that. The timeline you're giving me for getting it done doesn't work. Here's when I can have it to you by. Or even just the goals that we set for ourselves, right? To be able to just back off a little. Like I can't tell you how many of my clients come to me with these goals for their 6-month program that are like out of this world. I look at their goals and I think, damn, they're like really expecting a lot of themselves. And that's not to say that they don't usually meet the goals, because most of the time they do. We can find a way to really meet those goals. I shouldn't even say most of the time. Every client I've ever had does meet all of their goals. But we work to find a way to do it with ease and to do it in a way that feels good. And if it doesn't feel good, we go back to the goal and we decide, does that goal even serve you? And sometimes it's a yes, and sometimes it's a no, and sometimes it just takes a little reframing because it does a little bit in a certain way, but maybe not completely. So today, in this video blog, I'm challenging you to give yourself permission to do the things that really matter to you, that really light you up, that turn you on, that get your juices flowing, that make you feel fierce, right? Fierce as fuck. That's how we want to feel. And I really am just here to encourage you to do those things. And when you start noticing that the pressure's too high, and maybe it's even pressure that you have put on yourself, but when you start noticing, oh, like this doesn't feel good, this is too much, back off. And by the way, when your girlfriends are telling you to slow down, listen. Our girlfriends are amazing, angelic messengers in our lives, and they can sometimes see things that we can't. So just pay attention if they're saying, God, you're working so hard, you're pushing so hard, you're trying to do so much. Listen to that. Let that be a mirror for you, and decide consciously, intuitively, go inward. Is that what you want to keep doing? Does that feel good? Because ultimately, life is about feeling good. And yes, we women have had to work twice as hard. We've had to work our asses off because we have been expected to compete, right? Which is really a masculine thing, but to compete in an environment that was created by men in order to be successful or be viewed as successful or to be seen as if our input matters, has worth, is adequate. So we've really put ourselves in this box of that's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to work super hard. I'm going to overachieve. You know, I've got to prove myself. And I'm here to tell you that there's another way. I would love to work with you if you're like wanting to flirt with what that other way could be for you and just feel into it. I would love to work with you. But even if you don't work with me, what I would like for you to do, what I encourage you to do, is just to take a second and realize that there is another way. You can do things differently. You are in control. The choice is yours. And lower those damn expectations. You've got this. You are awesome. Even with a little bit of a lower expectation, I bet you're going to be even more fierce, even more awesome, and get even more done. Love you. Have a great day. Stay fierce.